Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. Jacalyn KERBECK. I'm the founder, president, and chief listening officer here at our network. Our show today is the Film and Music Show, and we always have so much fun on this show because of my co-host, the star of our show. Madalene Chan is an international award-winning singer-songwriter. She's a novelist. You can actually purchase her book, Star Child, on Amazon right now. Get your ebook pre-order. And you can also take vocal lessons with her, as I have been doing. She is someone who is an integral part of helping us transition away from self-serving behaviors to be more heart-centric and be more in alignment with Mother Earth. Let's welcome our wonderful friend, Madalene Chan. Hello.
Hey. Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. Hi, everybody. Oh, that was a beautiful intro. Thank you.
Well, it's so good to see you. I always feel lighter and higher vibrations.
Yeah, I
after
missed
I see
last
you.
week. I missed so much.
Well, you've been busy.
Yeah, I know.
You've got a lot going on. Tell us about what you're doing, songs for you, and working with people to produce their own singles. It's so exciting.
Yeah. Well, I've got together with a small team, myself and Audi, who's a lyricist. He's been a guest on the show. Martin, who has Music Bunker Studios. He's a musician and an engineer. And also we've got a masterer, Audio Animal Masters. And we've got a few musicians on board. Alex Jimson, who's Martin Jimson's son. He's come on board. And so what we do is we work with people who want to bring out their life story in any style of song. Well, as long as it's contemporary. We don't do classical. As long as it's contemporary pop, rock, ballad, country, you name it. Not so much jazz. And basically what we do is we give our clients or the singers a platform to be able to express who they are in a song, or maybe a song that they wanted to sing to someone that's passed away, or maybe to someone where they want to actually appreciate and say in a song how much they love somebody and how much they mean to them. It could be from a family perspective, their own children. It could be from their wife. It could be from anyone that you feel that, you know, that their loved ones and their friends, basically. So that's what we started to do. We worked with a gentleman, Robert Moore, who's an entrepreneur and quite high up. He's been on Forbes magazine and everything. So we wrote his life story based on his autobiography. And we're in the middle now of working with Dr. Jacalyn herself, where both myself and Dr. Jacalyn have written a song for Dr. Jacalyn about Dr. Jacalyn's life, really. And that's super exciting because it's going to be up-tempo, a little bit dance, a little bit, you know. And lately, we've taken on a wonderful, wonderful project. And it's for Janetta, who actually is a co-host with Dr. Jacalyn on some of the platform shows. And it's about World Jenny's Day, which is hosted on World Mental Health Day. And it's about the story of Bridget, of understanding the dynamics of a mother and daughter, and how a daughter is taken away from her, goes to another dimension, she dies, and how the mother copes through it, and how there's this significant bridge between heaven and earth. So we've got together, Audi did the lyrics. He did 16 revisions for it. 16. He was told while he was writing, based in Iraq, he was told that on the 16th version, lyrically, the song would be ready. And so I've been in the studio, in the studio with Martin, and we've been working at it. We wrote the second part of the song now, so it's pretty much getting completion. But there's a beautiful part of the story, and that is Jenny, Jeanetta's daughter, who committed suicide and left the earth. She's got a best friend who's a singer. So her best friend, who's based in Australia now, used to live in Kenya, is wanting to sing this song. So it's going to be quite interesting in the way that Anita will sing from Australia, record the vocals, and then transfer the files to Martin, who will then mix down the music, which will be done at the Music Bunker Studios in Kent. So it's such a marvelous journey, and we're going to hear this song on USA Global TV for World Jenny's Day. So super exciting,
Madeline.
Yeah, so that's what songs for you, and this is what's happening. So I've just been really busy in a beautiful way. And then the Woman of Heart Awards, which is with Desiree, Princess Desiree, she's written the lyrics, and I got the vocal melody through it by, I just look at lyrics and sometimes I get a melody that forms. I think when you're a singer for so long, you get melodies coming through, and you've listened to so much songs, and you've worked at your skill, your art, and naturally the melodies just come out from when you just sing a vocal melody. So there's going to be the Woman of Heart anthem song, which a friend of mine, Isaac Patch, who is booked to come on the show, he is going to be doing the music for the Woman of Heart anthem. So that's kind of a little bit kind of like American style and a little bit of UK style. So it's quite interesting, kind of on the borders of Whitney Houston type of big ballad. So
you have been up to a lot.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Well,
congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Thank you.
And you and I are going to be launching into a new collaboration for a children's book, which we'll be talking about. It's very exciting.
Super excited about this. I find it amazing.
We can't say too much more about it, but I want to talk about our guest last week, your good friend Lottie. And Lottie said something, I think this is really important for aspiring artists. This is what I took away from something that she shared. So if I have it incorrect, it's on me. Yeah. My understanding is if you are looking to put out your first single or track, I don't know, whatever it's referred to, that it shouldn't be the one that you're most passionate about, the one that you really are fully committed to, that you love so much. Don't release that first. What are your thoughts on that, Madeline?
I thought that was very interesting, because I actually thought quite the opposite, because I was always taught by record labels and for people in the industry, make sure your first one is a hit. Always. But then when Lottie explained it really makes sense, because if you're a new artist and you're bringing out your first song, you're still building your fan base. Therefore, if you release your best song and you're still building your fan base, then that song is lost in a way. So it's good to have a song that would be just as good, but not the best, not the one that's a number one single, as in this is my first choice. So yeah, I think because then you have the time to build momentum, your fan base, and then by your second single, woohoo, you hit them with your best shot.
Bam, take that.
Thank you, Pat Benatar. Hit them with your best shot.
Now, I do have a couple of follow-up comments. The first one is, what if you are either an A-list celebrity and you do something and now you're going to record a piece of music? You already have a following. Or what if you're a social media influencer and you have a following? I wonder if this still applies.
Ooh, that is interesting. Well, as far as if you're an influencer, then obviously you've already got your fan base. You've already built that. So I would just say, absolutely, just bring out your best always. That's interesting. I love this show. I love the way that you challenge, in the way that you have this really elevated listening to the point where, wow, you bring in things that need a solution, that I need to think about as well. I love that.
Yeah, I like to look at things from different aspects. And so here's something else that comes to mind for me.
Yeah.
I published 2 books so far, and my first one, Behind the Green Screen, I put it out there, and I didn't know a lot of authors at that point in time. But of course, now with our corner bookstore show, I've met so many authors. And anyway, what I learned is that the first book is usually not going to be very good. It's not going to be successful. It's not going to be a best showing of your writing. And now that I've written the second book, I have to say, yeah, awesome. Adversity to Awesome, that you have your chapter in there, Madeleine, Adversity to Awesome. I have to say I have evolved since the first book, but I don't think that the first book was garbage. That's just my opinion. I think that there's still lessons in there.
I actually thought even the branding of your first book, I honestly thought you were this A-list actress.
Wow.
You gave me, and this is before I even met you. I looked at this and I went, she's a big Hollywood actress. You gave that. It's incredible. And that's why
here are the book covers.
Behind the green screen.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We've got all these banners up. Let me take them down.
You're oozing Hollywood glamour.
Well, thank you. You know, my mother took that picture of me.
That's a fabulous picture.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to talk about your work as an author, and you have done something amazing. I'm going to pull it up on Amazon while you're talking. So go ahead and tell us about Star Child.
Oh, Star Child. Well, Star Child has taken 10 years in the making, literally. And basically, it's about how it's bringing awareness about the current problems in this world today, in the way that how our thoughts affect how we live. Our thoughts affect us, how the way that we can manifest things, the way that we need to listen to Mother Earth, Gaia. And basically what it is that Star Child comes from another planet called Planet Singer. And basically she gets a little bit lost in the cosmos. She ends up meeting not the physical body of Gaia, but the spiritual body of Gaia, Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is complaining, and, well, she's very hurt that her children are not hearing her. Her children are not waking up to look after and be the good caretakers of Earth. So Star Child says, okay, I'm going to help you. I don't know how, but I'm going to help you. And then she comes down to Earth and meets some awakened humans. Two girls that are called the spiritual rock sisters, that kind of, one is a yoga, the other is a fashion designer, so modern, but so in tune with positive vibes and the Mother Earth. And it's just about how she meets all these different people on Earth that are there to help. There's one guy called Malachi, athletic, who has his heart for helping people from poverty, from worlds that countries that are poor, very poor. So it outlines poverty. It outlines. It also brings a magicness, because as well as what's going on in Earth, in the galaxy, in the cosmos, people are realizing, some beings are realizing that Star Child has gone missing. So her father, Wizard Obsidian, goes to see Planet Light, which are crystal lights, which are crystals that dance and have one consciousness. And there's a golden healer there that looks after all the records of like the Akashic, the universal records, the planetary records. And he looks and sees and monitors if there's some change in energies. Then he finds that there's this darkness, this really destructive, dark, sinister energy that is heading towards Earth. And these beings live off fear. They fuel, and they have to live off fear. So they hear that Earth is full of fear. So they need to come and conquer Earth, destroy her, and make slave of the humans. So then it's a case of there's these beings, planetary beings, all get together from different planets, and it's a battle between light and dark, between love and fear. And nobody dies. No one dies. What they do is, if there's someone that's destructive, being sinister, then they are transported to another planet to learn lessons. So no one dies. Everything is about vibration and music and certain cosmic rays that have healing, and they bring this to the humans. So they're here to teach the humans their strengths, their weaknesses, make them aware of their weaknesses, but make them aware of their strengths. And that's what it's about.
We've got a loud siren going on here. I've actually read it.
That's Star Child. That's Star Child.
And I loved it. It's fabulous. So you mentioned it took 10 years. What was going on during those 10 years that you didn't finish it or you didn't release it? What happened there?
No, I first wrote it, and I wrote it because I became very ill. The doctors couldn't understand what I was suffering with, and I was ill for like a month and a half. I was just bedridden, and I was just writing as if it's almost like I don't want to say channeled, because some people go, oh my gosh, she's a witch or something, but I'm not. I just channeled my heart, my true heart, and my soul and heart, and I just started to write down. So I've got like notes and notes about this thick of paper, and I'm not a very good artist, and I started to draw stuff, like pencil little kid drawings, and then I started to kind of just build the story. And a friend of mine, well, actually my ex-boyfriend, he said that, listen, I'll get it published for you. So it was published by Input and Output, and it was just the first edition for like Malta, and it got into a gender bookstore, which was good for Malta, but I knew something was missing. But I just carried on, and then I did a promotion in Malta, and it got as far as it could. And then it's almost, they were telling me over here when I was trying to pitch it, they said, it needs new characters, it needs a new revamp with the story. And by that time, I don't know, sometimes when you hear rejections, I don't know, I wasn't very good at taking rejections. And that's the reason I think why when I created something in Malta, I just kept it in Malta. I didn't even try to expand it, to export it out, because I knew there was a higher expectation. And there's this saying, better to be someone big in a pond rather than a little fish in the sea. So I had this mentality. So I then had to, during the time when I was writing this, I also lost my child. I became pregnant, and I lost my child, stillborn. And I knew I had to carry on with Star Child. I knew I had to keep writing her. My mum went missing as well. My mum went missing with Interpol because she came to live up with me in Malta when I lived, and she went missing. So at the same time that happened, it was just it was just a mishmash of craziness, real lot of pain. And I think by that time I got to the stage where, after doing the musical, because I've written a musical, Star Child musical, I decided that I should just lay it to rest. So I did. Then I came over to the UK 2020, May 2020, and it's like, while I was meditating, it's like a voice, like my heart just said, okay, it's time to pick her up. It's time to wake up Star Child. And I went, no, she's done. She's finished. There's no way. So during COVID is when I picked up Star Child, and I started writing and rewriting her. And then I found someone on Fiverr, which is great, everyone. Listen, honestly, if you want someone to design illustrations, book covers, posters, and you help people from a poorer region country, Fiverr.com is great. It's wonderful. In fact, I've used them for like 3 years, and I've helped so many people at the same time they've helped me. Because I've had to fund this myself as well. So I didn't have that much funds, and I couldn't really afford the rates over here. So that's why I exported my work on Fiverr and found Alex Gavrilas, who is from Romania, and he's an amazing illustrator, and he did the illustrations for Star Child. So as I was writing this again, I found Alex, and so I couldn't afford that much. It cost me like $33 per illustration, which is like roughly about £25, I think. Yeah, that's what I did. I just kind of just got him on board and worked with him, gave him the description of how I saw them, and he brought them to life. So I'm super happy.
What a fascinating story, really. Thank you for your transparency and sharing what was going on with you and the impetus for you picking the book back up again.
Yeah, I wasn't going to actually, Dr. Jacalyn. I just thought, I got to put her to bed now and just do words of wisdom, do my other stuff. And then it's just, it took me a year and a half to get this to get the illustrations. So it's taken a while. And I was told Star Child is not going to be launched until the golden age. And I kept saying, have a conversation. What do you mean the golden age? I'm releasing it in 2008. No. Okay, yeah, you can. But her introduction to the world is the golden age. And I went, okay. So
let me share my screen and let's take a look at your website and also at your book.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are. Great looking website, by the way. Beautiful picture.
Oh, that was done. Yeah.
You can see it, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. So anywhere you want me to go specifically, I know where your book is, but anything you want people to concentrate on here on the website?
Well, on the 3 lines at the top, it kind of the different pages. So we've got the artist Maddie Loveday. And then there's, okay, let's look at the Star Child because that's what we're talking about. The Tina, yes. However, the book cover is different now. So I have to update my website, to be honest. But we might have, yes, we do. Yeah. These are some of the characters. Prince
Beautiful.
Ricochet, Star Child. She's the goddess of love. I didn't realize how loud that is. And you've got the goddess of light.
Sorry, let me come back up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the book cover is different now, you're saying?
Yes.
Yes,
The book cover, I felt that it needed to change. It's almost like sometimes a project evolves as you evolve.
That's very true, Madeline.
So I dreamt green at the time when I was in Malta for the musical. I saw this green. I was attracted to this green and this kind of background. But with Star Child, the book, I was attracted to the blues and almost like water, a water-based planet, which I wish I had the book cover. I do, but I don't know how I can. I haven't posted it anywhere, to be honest. The book cover. I know it's on Amazon as a Kindle book.
All right, let me go over and look for that. Wow. So why don't we take a quick break and maybe we will follow love.
Oh.
And by the way, we do have a guest who's not here today, so we'll have to interview her again some other time. But right now we're going to follow love with Madeline Chan. So Madeline, just before we begin, you referenced on your website Maddie Loveday. Is that your professional name as a performer?
Yes, it is. I think it's really important. I wanted to do this because it's important to have is it called a pseudonym? Pseudonym name, because then you can have 2 characters. You can have the character, the personality that is friends, family, loved ones, and then when you go on stage, you have to become this powerhouse. You have to become the artist, and the only way I could do that is have a pseudonym, be called Maddie Loveday. And the reason why I'm called Maddie Loveday is that in Malta, I met this girl and she was called Loveday, and I loved it. And I thought, Maddie Loveday, that's it. That is the artist name. And so that's how I was inspired to, very simple, no deep story or anything. That's how Maddie Loveday was born.
So right now, today, during this interview, you're Madeline Chan, but when we watch this video, you'll be Maddie Loveday. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Let's take a look.
In the
blinded by your love. What you're giving me is just not enough. I need a love to take me higher and higher and higher. Every step I take, I feel more awake. Getting closer now, I feel so alive. Stopping me, this is how I live. Ever closer now. Just follow love, and love will take you there. Just follow love, follow me. Just follow love, and love will take you there. Just follow love, follow me. Follow love. Here I am, here I go. Watch me now, I'm out of control. Here I am, here I go. Watch me now, I'm out of control. Moving up and down, out of control. Feel the sweet desire, let the music start to free your soul. Feel the serpent fire moving up and down, out of control. Feel the sweet desire, let the music start to free your soul. Feel the serpent fire moving up and down and out of control. Feel the sweet desire, let the music start to free your soul. Feel the serpent fire moving up and down, out of control. Feel the sweet desire, let the music free your soul. Higher and higher.
USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and our show is the Film and Music Show. And you just watched and heard the beautiful Maddie Loveday, aka Madeline Chan. Let's bring her back out. Hello.
Hey, hi.
Woo! So when you are Maddie Loveday, do you feel differently than you feel right now as Madeline Chan / Maddie Loveday?
To be honest, I did when I was doing Malta Music Awards and when I was doing bigger shows with Maddie Loveday. I had to. Now, however, I think Madeline Chan and Maddie Loveday have joined together now. They're not separate. Yeah. So I think before I had a bit of an ego, but not in a negative way, but I had to have that ego in order to get that confidence. But to be honest, since working with you, Dr. Jacalyn, and going on the elevated courses and learning how to listen and get more experience in co-hosting, that has now bridged the gap between bringing Madeline Chan and Maddie Loveday together instead of separate. I needed that confidence. I needed that bridge. And you gave me that opportunity to bridge the gap.
That is beautiful. I really appreciate that. And I just want to share that we did not know each other. I actually did an interview of you, and I went back looking. I think there were actually 2 interviews. One was with Ian and Helena, and the other one was with Kim on In the Name of Love. And something about us, we just connected, and you saw something in me in terms of being a singer, and I saw something in you in terms of being a co-host and being on this platform. And then together we have worked to put together a whole group of courses called The Power of Listening, and they're available over on the Thinkific platform. I'll put the link out, and it's kind of cool. As of yesterday, I went over to Thinkific, and I actually found out that I can make all the courses available as sort of like if someone signs up for one, they can get an announcement that here are some others. And then when they check out, they also get the opportunity to sign up for the others. So I just fixed that yesterday. Yes.
Oh, that's great news. Wow. Every day there's some beautiful, great things happening in the world of USA Global TV and radio and in the world of Dr. Jacalyn.
Very true. And I'm going to give you the stage for a moment while I go over and get our Global Post magazine, because your book cover is on there. And I think that would be a nice way to show it. So I'm going to give you the stage. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. I haven't had the stage before. Oh, yeah. Well, I have actually. Honestly, I would just want to say to all creatives out there, singers, musicians, film directors, novelists, anybody that has passion, purpose, who are creative, please get in touch with myself and Dr. Jacalyn, because what's great about the Film and Music Show is total freedom. You know, you can express what you are creating, and you can express how you want it to help to make a change in this world. And I do believe that it's important, because what I love about USA Global TV and Radio is that it's family. And you don't normally get that with with broadcasting houses. You don't. I've worked for like Sky TV, and there's always this coldness when you're working for corporates. But when you're working for a company that is, I would call, spiritual business without being spiritual as such, but just having a happy, healthy attitude in the way that leading by your heart, following your heart, and not overstepping. Always know that everyone is essential. everyone has an important role to play. And if we start our lives like this, everyone has a role to play, then we're not going to try and copy them or take from them. We're going to just love, relish, and embellish somebody that brings forth their creativity, because we're family at the end of the day. And the only way that we're going to save this earth and our people, honestly, is through our love for each other, love for ourselves first, healing ourselves, then healing and helping each other. This is the only way now. No more ego. We have to bring our creative gifts, bring it together, and know that everyone is essential. Everyone has something special to bring forth. And if you haven't found it yet, then if you come along on these courses, you will most certainly find what you are naturally gifted at, so that you're going to be on your divine path, you're going to be on your mission, and everything else will piece together beautifully.
Madeline, so well said. Really fabulous, beautiful. I'm going to put the link into the chat, but before I do that, I do want to show your book cover. So I'm going to share my screen again. If I hit the right button, here we go. Share screen. And here we go. So this actually is the Global Post. This is our new magazine. And it's going to be a full feature digital magazine, and I'm working on that. This was my brainstorm in the middle of the night. So each week we have this, and you're welcome to subscribe to it. And the whole purpose is to feature different people who are on our team, people who have been guests on our shows, and also our followers. So in this particular episode, we have lifestyle, business, all different sections. You can see anything with the red as a hyperlink. We also have a reunion show, which is coming up, and that is September 18th, 2022, which is just a couple weeks away. I'll be co-hosting with Mr. Alcini for 6 hours, and a lot of other great information here. So I won't go through all this right now, but if you're interested, please go over to usaglobaltv.com, subscribe, contact us, and here we go. Here is the beautiful book cover. Madeline, can you see this?
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a big difference from the other one. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it really draws you in.
There's like 31 characters in this beings, illustrations.
Incredible.
It's, yeah, and I think for like 10 years up, I think younger, it might be a little bit too much for them.
For 10 years of age and older, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
now,
so.
the book cover really is beautiful, and it's not like any book cover you're going to find on the shelf. There's a lot of work that was put into this. It's visually attractive, and I feel this, I don't know, just positive energy, vibes coming from it. So what else can you share with our audience about the cover itself?
Right. Yeah. I think that it's important with the cover to have as many key characters on your cover, and the actual background is from Shutterstock. Shutterstock's really good if you want to get some backgrounds, and you have to sort out legally, but yeah. And I got Alex, and I said, because I had a different cover, the same, but the characters in a different way. And I had like the girl with the rainbow hair being at the front, and people couldn't understand who was Starchild. So that kind of made me realize, wait a minute, the key character needs to be center stage. So Starchild, as you can see, Starchild is in the center stage. Mm-hmm. But the Golden Healer is a very key component in the story. Even though he plays a small part, he's a very key part. So it made sense to put him, it's almost like he's a divine being of all, really. or the overseer. I thought it was important to have the ogres in there, and people from the Cloud9, which Marla and Darla, I don't know if you can see them, they've got blue skin and they're dressed in very platinum white.
Yes, I can see them here.
Yeah.
Over on the global post, everything looks bigger than it does there on StreamYard. But yeah, the drawings the illustrations are just fabulous. And there's also a link here to pre-order and a link to connect with Madeline as well. So please,
and so yay. This is, do you know what, Dr. Jacalyn? This is the first time she's actually getting promoted.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah, honestly, it's a true honor. You know, because I was going to look for book publishers, and it kept, I don't know, I just decided that I'm just going to go with it and just self-publish it and just put as much as I can into it to bring out, because it's possible. It's possible when you self-publish and you build.
Of course.
Momentum. It just means that it's a heck of a lot of promotion that, as you know, you're a novelist of 2 books. Well, actually, you've got the children's series as well. You've got a lot of books.
But it is hard because there's so many books out there, and it's hard to really get people's eyeballs on it. So the more you promote, I think the better it is. But I'm just noticing the time, and the Wise Ones is coming up right after this.
Oh my God.
So the time just flies by. So please, everyone, do go over to Amazon and do look for Madalene's book. This is the Kindle version that's available now. You can go ahead and pre-order. Madeline, when will is there a hardback or is it just paperback? What are you doing? When's it available?
Yeah, this one is a Kindle book, ebook, and it's on pre-order. And it's September the 22nd. It's going to be released.
Woo! Right around the corner.
Yeah. But the paperback book, that's I'm just in between getting that onto Amazon, onto Kindle, just sorting out the logistics of the cover and the font. I don't know. I'm just very truthful with everyone.
I agree with you. I think that's great. Let me just see the
that's a big problem, you know, when you're submitting books for publication.
It is. I just wanted to let you know that the link here that we see for Madalene Chan is actually going to your email. So if someone wants to pre-order a copy of the paperback, please go ahead and click on that link and it'll go right to Madeline, and then she will make sure that when the book is released in paperback form that you're going to get a copy, and you can always go over to Amazon and click on this first link and you can pre-order the book there. So fabulous, Madalene Chan.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Oh my, I'm so honored. I'm so honored because, wow, it's like when something has been, you know, this book was reviewed by, what's his name now? Oh, Tony Dyson, the creator of R2-D2 of Star Wars. I met him in Malta, and just before he died, he wrote me a review, and he said there was Star Wars, and now there's going to be Star Child.
Wow, Madeline, that's awesome.
Yeah, he just came up to me and he just said it, and he wrote a review, and then he sadly passed away.
Well, I know
I've had about 3 or 4 people that have passed away that are close to me while writing Star Child.
Well, you're acknowledging them, which is really wonderful. And I do want to share my screen one more time as I'm getting into the danger zone with time here. And I just want to show people about the courses so that they know what we're talking about.
Yes,
so
yes.
This is the website, which is, and I'll put the link out there. It's drjacalyn.thinkific.com/collections or courses, doesn't matter. So here are the courses we have currently, and we will be adding more, but just Madeline and I are each very busy doing what we're doing, but we will have more courses. It's very exciting. The first course is the Power of Listening foundational courses. This is a certification course where you actually will watch the video for 2 hours, take a 7-question quiz, and when you get all the answers right, you actually get a certificate. You get featured on drjacalyn.com, your certificate and your headshot. And you also get your headshot on usaglobaltv.com as one of our team members. And Madeline, I'm going to start here. The Power of Listening, Nature, Plants, and Shrines. Can you give us a quick overview on this one?
Okay, yeah, of course. Basically, how we connect with plants in the way that we can heal with plants, in the way that we can understand plants, and the way that we can also build our personal shrines. And by ways of that, I mean from nature. You can build it from feathers, rocks, crystals, favorite things that you like, totems that you like as well. And it's just about being connected with nature, coming away from the stress of life and being
just wanted to add that there's an incredible meditation in this one to 528 hertz frequency. So that's something that I think everyone would benefit from. And really fast, like less than a minute, what is this Power of Listening part for the transition, facing the shadows of ourself, and part 4.2, heart gratification, male and female energies?
Okay, here we go. Right. Facing the shadow of self. Basically, we follow too many trends, how it dominates our life, how we can. And so what we do, we take you on a journey to look at trends. We take you on a journey to face the shadow of self. We take you on a journey for you to have a look at the way that your speech is, how words contain a low vibration and can have a massive impact on your outer reality and when you're manifesting your dreams. The second part of it is about heart gratification, about male and female energies, basically how, not by gender, by energy, in the way that we need, when we're manifesting or when we're applying in the outer reality of our life, we need to understand when we need a male energy, more about the action, the doer, survival, bringing thoughts into it, bringing the ideas, bringing it onto paper, to combine it with the female energy, which is about the nurturing, the caring, making sure that you're being compassionate, that you're not acting from an ego. So it's basically how we awaken the male and female energies to improve your life and realize and be aware of when you are overbalanced, when you've got too much male energy in you, when you've got too much female energy. So life is about a balance these days. So that's what you'll be learning. You will be learning how to balance your life, because right now the world needs balance.
Amen to that. Beautiful. And the price points are $49 each, and the plan course is $47. So we've made it so that it's affordable. And we would really like for you to join us in this journey to help find inner peace and leading to world peace. I'm going to stop sharing. Madeline Chan, what is the best way for people to reach you, and who should contact you?
Yeah, I would like anyone that wants to, of course, explore their soul voice, to sing their voice, to strengthen their voice. So contact me, or if you want a song, contact me as well for songs for you. If you want, so it's madalenecarolchan@gmail.com. That's Madalene, MADALENECAROLCHAN @gmail.com. You can find me there.
That's Teddy.
That's Teddy barking in the background.
Hi, Teddy. We love you, Teddy.
He's downstairs, actually. He was being really quiet.
He was very good. He
Silver
has a
Dog way.
voice too. That's all right. All right, Madeline and I are going to sign off. I'm going to go over to the Wise Ones with Mr. Red O'Laughlin, and then Red will be coming back for his second show today, which is his Talking Head series. So do join us for that. Madeline, I'll speak with you very soon.
Yeah.
Love
Much love, Dr. Jacalyn. Much love,
to you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.